Macomb News Network, we have interviewed Jean Louise Finch three separate times in her life. Today we have compiled those 3 interviews to show you. Hi, I'm Will Shank, and this is Macomb News Network. Today we are interviewing Scout Finch. So tell me, Scout, what do you think of your father as a lawyer and a person?
I think Atticus is a great father. He's a good dad, even though my mom died. I don't know much about what he does as a lawyer, though. All I know is that he goes to work every morning and comes back in time for supper.
And tell me, Scout, how has your father influenced how you treat others who are different from you?
He's always telling me to step into other people's skin, and I'm not quite sure what that means.
Do you think people in Macomb treat each other fairly?
Yes, I reckon they do. Everybody is nice to everyone else. Well, except for Miss Caroline at school. Can you believe she gets mad at me for being able to read and write? Sometimes I just want to hit her. But Atticus says I can't.
Who do you admire, Scout, and why?
I admire Atticus because he's always there when I need him and he always has the answers to my problems. Though sometimes he says things I don't quite understand.
Hi, welcome back to Macomb News Network. Here we are interviewing Scout Finch once again. And tell me, Scout, what do you think of your father as a lawyer and a person?
I think Atticus is a real fair man and a good lawyer. He always does what's right, even when the odds are stacked against him.
How has your father influenced you and how you treat others who are different from you?
I think I finally understand what he means by stepping into other people's skin. He means that in order to judge somebody, you have to see things the way that they see it.
Do you think people in Macomb treat each other fairly?
I reckon not, sir. It makes me angry that people in Tom Robinson's jury said he was guilty, even though he wasn't.
Who do you admire and why is that?
I think I look up to Atticus even more now that I know he is very fair and well liked by everyone.
Welcome back to Macomb News Network. I'm Will Shank, and today we are interviewing Jean Louise Finch. And tell me, Miss Finch, what do you think of your father as a lawyer and a person?
Though I don't idolize him any longer, I think Atticus is a good person overall. He is never malicious to anybody for any reason, but he hesitates to stand up for civil rights, though he knows it's the right thing to do.
And what is your perspective on racial prejudice in Macomb?
There's no getting around it. People in Macomb are and have always been racists. It's just going to be passed through the generations. The only thing we can do now is try to end it. Racism and hatred will never be eradicated, but we can always try.
Tell me, Miss Finch, who do you admire and why?
I used to idolize Atticus and look up to him, but now I realize that Uncle Jack was right, and I did think of him as a god. Now I know that there are flaws in Atticus, but I still respect him.
Miss Finch, how has Macomb changed since your childhood?
To be honest, sir, I don't think Macomb's changed a bit. If anything's changed, it's me. I think it's time I found my true place in Macomb. I think it's time I set an example for others in the city. I think it's time I became a watchman.
Scout Finch, before the Tom Robinson trial, is innocent and oblivious to the unjust situation surrounding her in Macomb County. She thinks that all people are good at heart. This innocence, however, is soon lost as she matures and her point of view changes. Scout Finch after the Tom Robinson trial is no longer the mockingbird she was before and has a new perspective of the world around her. She becomes more aware of how some people's bad intentions can affect the community. Scout also gains a deeper respect for Atticus after she realizes what he strives to do for her and the county day after day. In Go Set a Watchman, Jean Louise Finch matures even more and realizes the truths about not only the world, but also her beloved father Atticus. When she comes to reality with how she used to idolize her father, she understands that it is time for her to become her own person. She can either go live a different life in New York City, or become a moral example and a watchman in Macomb County, her home.